Wednesday, the 27th of November 2024, 6 o'clock, right here on Aqu24 Radio, Abrawapa Radio, as well as Aqu24 Radio GH, with another short edition of Bamaso. Well, when you have a lot of duties to attend to, you need to attend to all of them, and hence a very, very late start today. But whichever way, as they say, half a loaf is certainly better than none. So we are here for a brief edition of Bamaso, still the question and answers version of Bamaso. I would humbly welcome each and every one of you. Tune in this very moment to Aqu24 Radio and all our sister stations this very, very moment. As you know, we are here just to contemplate on all possibilities with which we will be able to let the Ghana we so much yearn to have come to his own manifestation from nowhere, but from right within us. Around here, we know one thing for certain. We are the very Ghana we talk about every now and then. If that is the case, it is imperative for us to put on the table that which would cause that Ghana we are looking forward to have. It's simply the law of cause and effect. There is no other law that can override this particular law. So whatever that we are enjoying of today is as a result of certain things that we have caused in the past. And until we alter the way we do things, things will remain as they are. And that is what brings us here. And one of the things that has caused us to be able to, or to have this result, is our inability to operate from our primary identity. In the context of what we do here, our primary identity is Ghana. Yes. So all the reprogramming, all our contemplations are just geared towards making us come to the realization of the fact that even if we come from a corner within Ghana, if we belong to any other identity within Ghana, that identity is to identify us as part of the whole of Ghana. And we should use that identity as a channel, as a medium with which we will be able to advance the interest of Ghana. The very moment we allow ourselves to be hooked on just with the means with which we should be using to make Ghana a better place, we lose a lot. We lose so much. And it is very, very imperative for us to come to that knowing that, yes, you may be that, you may be this, you may be that, you may be that. As long as you fall under the umbrella of Ghana, you have to use that as a way of advancing the interest of Ghana. So if you are in party A, party B, church A, church B, occupation A, occupation C, all of them coming together should make Ghana a very beautiful place. You see, I love nature, right? When you are preparing your soup or your stew, your sauce, they may call it, you come up with several ingredients. In fact, when you look at some of the ingredients with which we use to make our meals, it's a lot, right? Now, each of these ingredients, they have a particular role, let's put it that way, that they play in the meal that you are preparing. Some ingredients may give you energy. Some of the ingredients may be working on, say, your blood pressure. Some of the ingredients may be working on your joints. In fact, now all of these ingredients come together to make your meal. We call it balanced, isn't it? So some of the ingredients may be giving you protein. Some of them maybe just there to offer you some kabo, isn't it? Right. Now, all of these put together is to make sure your meal is balanced. You see how it works? Likewise, no matter which role that we play, be it as members of Party A, Party B, as I already stated, we all have to find a way to work together so that our meal here means Ghana becomes a very, very beautiful place. So you see, when you are preparing a meal and you realize that you couldn't proportionately use a certain ingredient and it overpowers the meal, you realize you don't enjoy the meal so much. You do not enjoy the meal as you want to enjoy. And that is why we are here to find a balance between the various parts of Ghana. A balance within the various parts of Ghana so that we will make sure we are living in harmony with ourselves. We will make sure we are complementing each other with our various capabilities. We make sure that we use the awareness that we have created or we have discovered of ourselves as ways with which we'll be able to awaken the greater and better selves of our fellow Ghanaians. By so doing, we realize that we are all co-creators and catalysts in the making of that very beautiful Ghana we are looking forward to. So if you are here in this very brief moment for the first time, out of curiosity, by recommendation, or by hey, you just bumping into Aqua24 Radio, just as some of our regular listeners now, Sam Safo among the rest did, you are here to come working on yourself. It's all about personal development. It's all about you becoming a better version. And when you become a better version, I bet you, the very ones who deal with you would certainly have to deal with you, knowing that you are also there to cause a better version within them to come into manifestation. It's I tell you, it's just the law of cause and effect. I listened to one radio presenter in Kumasi. I think I realized I heard he was arrested or something, and then he was talking about the fact that on December 7th, that is we are doing separate voting in this year's elections, and the first part of the first day will be for the first is it 7? Yeah, the first 7 candidates on the presidential race ballot sheet, and then the day or two after they do the second part. And for the first day, all that you have to do is you go and then you vote for number 1, right? And the next day or the next 2 days, you go and then you vote for the other parts of the sheet. Well, pretty simple, because he knows the kind of listeners that he's got. That is why he could chunk that kind of content to them, right? Imagine we are in a different environment here, like say in the United Kingdom or say the United States, and that gentleman sits on the radio to talk about that. Just imagine. It's a different terrain, right? And something else may happen. That person may have to face a lot of consequences in his life. He would perhaps regret ever sitting behind a microphone. But the bigger picture here is he knows his customers. He knows the people who are listening to. He feels or he measures their level of understanding, their consciousness as quite low. And then he feels he can chunk anything to them, right? So the bottom line is, when you work on yourself and you discover a better version of you intellectually, right? When you discover a better version of you in the way you reason, when you discover a better version of you in your critical thinking, when anyone is talking to you, do you think such an individual will be, churning out what, for example, he said on the radio to someone like Abe? You think he just let's take what he did, right? Would you think he will be doing something like that to Abe? Do you think he will be doing that to yes, well, put all other things aside. Do you think all other things being equal, if Kwabena is in elements of intelligence, creativity, and love, do you think even he's more leaning towards the NPP, that person will be able to do that such a thing too? Do you think he will be able to do that, to say that to Sam Safo and be okay with it, right? Certainly not. So we work on ourselves to become better versions of ourselves, so that the very ones who come dealing with us will come thinking twice, will come activating greater intelligence within them before they will be able to deal with us. So that is your duty here, to work on yourself, to put the expectations on you, so that whoever comes in front of you will know that, hey, I am facing someone who reasons deeply into stuff. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Well, today, young country baby, Sauti ni said ye a kukudam, doctors as a dentu, and answer already a conne, Dr. Beneza, Mufabwate, missing the papa yenti, Zaka 2 minutes of Bundi, and Anketia. Any out of work can you need your natures a papa smiley? Medina no. Why? Yes, it didn't know. Yasa baby, ever to our continuous a war Bamaso. And me free her in the next 10 minutes, but I'll still be running the show while I'm away in the car until say Bibi and I say Oposonfo and Babisum to get themselves ready for turning to God's word. You ever quite want us right away? Mom say Abi, I better joint. I better joint. In Tiama be quite na yenene monk kakra. Abi, wote me ka Bamaso. Abi.
Yeah, Papa Smiley, yeah. You were very late today.
I tell you. Yes, it will be the parent evening. So,
That's important.
Very, very important. Very, very, very important. Indeed, that is the reason why
so in Ghana, if you go to this, your parents go to this parent evening and you food, the way they will discipline you at home. I go to discipline your kids like
that. The other time, it even brings in something important to talk about. I was listening to BBC, no, LBC story, and they were raising concerns about educational system and curriculum. So, I'm say quite overloaded, right? Now, even in their case, they feel say. They should find a way to identify the capabilities or the potentials of the children, so that they wouldn't let them learn everything. I say more or less, they feel say they are making the children jack of all trade and master of none. They were seriously debating the issue of not letting the children learn all the subjects that they are bombarded with, and also they should find a way of identify children they are not just tuned into their academics, so or by economist, among other things. There are some of the children who are more into creativity, and they may be more in tune with one friend said, yeah, I'm quiet. I say, company be no and I say you may be no or apprenticeship. Yes,
apprenticeship. Okay,
apprenticeship, right? So they were talking about all those things, and then I said, wow, this tells you, say, whatever you are, there is room for improvement. And you may have thought to say the educational system here in the United Kingdom was top notch, but hey, they still feel certain things need to be looked at. And when you look at, or when I was listening to that discussion, I felt to say wherever that we may find ourselves, we shouldn't be so complacent. Say, be a worker, so I'm free into that should be the end of it. No, we should never be complacent about because or baby I'll move at the end do. And then they were still making these. When you listen to some of the callers and the kind of wisdom they were putting across, how you said, wow, This is very, very interesting, and it tells you
Papa
they are very
Smiley, you
conscious of
see
what's happening.
that is the continuous improvement thing we talk about. You understand? They've set the basics in place, but on a day-to-day basis, they want to make it better. You understand? And you become better by benchmarking yourself against those you feel
Him say, Obi atiasi abe ahoma no so. No person will say you become better by benchmarking. Me sure pa say na na be person worker. You become better.
Yeah, Papa Smiley,
So now can you become better by benchmarking, me boy.
benchmark yourself against the best. You understand?
Yes.
Against the best, or those you think are doing well, like Finland, even the Chinese. You know, you have the basics, but you are always. Do you understand? You benchmark yourself against the best, and even try to leapfrog, overtake them. But in our part of the world, immediately you start criticizing. You people are not grateful. You are not happy. You want the best.
Okay,
you
all
want
right.
to be on top.
Abi,
So
yempe strategy bi kakra ha see, right? I understand. Say the work can also see a hot no. The very moment you raise the issue, you know, they come in with you are not there you are not grateful and what have you, right?
You are not patriotic. You want to derail people.
Yes, that's right. Now let's look at it this way. If we have identified what causes them to become confrontational now, let's start with because we want to use the language of the mind. So if they become confrontational when you go that way, why not we just even say why not don't we use the sandwich approach? Okay, all right. We can see you doing something, right? But hey, what you are doing, no? We can certainly improve upon that, right? Because say they make an running a school, no. Me sure say we no been in school, but now teacher no still no what been no. On country will say and then the ultimate. Or see there is room for improvement. Maybe why? And why not we adopting that strategy by appreciating even the little that they are doing, and then we bring in the other areas that we think when we add something to it now we can improve, and then we just get them to shut up. Carry on.
Papa Smiley, you see, I've always been quoting Andy S. Grove's mantra that only the paranoid survive. Okay. Papa Smiley, imagine if we have developed. Okay, those days we used to have these small cars. Oh, Kwame Nkrumah's time, we used to have, maybe Doc can remember, we used to have these small cars in Shira and all those things. I'm sure if those factories were alive, we would still be making those cars. We wouldn't see the need to even improve upon it. Papa Smiley, have you seen the Maurice Minor cars those days which used to be here? Have you seen how they've been transformed? You will see a Maurice Minor car, which is now a 4x4. So you start the thing and you improve upon it. We should, instead of us embracing criticism, they say, hey, these people are ungrateful. No, you accept criticism. Criticism should make you think to improve the thing. But not in our part of the world. The same thing we should be doing, the same thing. But look at what we claim to be culture in our part of the world. Our cultural practice is not modernized. Do you understand? If you whatever name any culture in Ghana, it's not modernized. It's the same thing. So we are not that. So we are not progressive. today I came. It pained me. I didn't even put it on the platform. The Americans and other countries were comparing the sort of fighter aircraft the US had, the US and Russia had. Do you understand? Russia has got one aircraft, very modern. They call it either Tenon or Phenon or something. Do you understand? And they are trying to they were tracing the evolution of that aircraft and what the Americans have done. And I think they brought China as well. If you see the progression, Papa Smiley, do you understand? They are not happy. They are not happy with what they have. They always want to do it better. Our place there, hey, you people, they talk, then they find you a name. Bloomberg, Enlightenment people. Rubbish. Do you understand? We are not progressive. Papa Smiley, if we have the system UK have, the education system UK have, the education system America has, we can say the whole world we are on top. Without even thinking of the fact that the world is changing. Papa Smiley, yesterday I came across a book. I was quite surprised. Papa Smiley, okay, looking at the way the world is going, the way space and so on is going. Papa Smiley, can you envision how the future geography of the world will look like? Hello?
Ari.
Yeah. So do you
Ari, I mean, Uti. Anna American, can you say? That's what they say. Oh, a striker. So, oh, a striker. Asna, striker, and a friend say.
Papa Smiley, you always want to cost me.
Oh, now, Asna striker. Anna, I want to say defender now.
Dr. Ajiboye, so why wouldn't you ask Liverpool striker?
Oh, there you are. I say Man U. Or no, Liverpool.
Man U, okay.
It's Asna striker. Anna, what study? Everyone was study Man U for defender. We are the Bia on Michiana. So, what who say? So Oceana, I was said the Biano Oceana or strategy be or this Shiana. It was also develop on also strategy on also bet me at the Acantano. Yes, sir. And now we defenders, so who says striker we say or bar or the ball of a writer. And also to develop who be also with the Acantano and say a counter. Now, in this particular conversation, the very ones are you go straight ahead and then you don't even appreciate a little that is happening. No, they just use that. And then they try to just justify, say, oh, Master, you are ungrateful. No, we also have to develop a way of just say, the amateur, maybe football and we should also develop a way via we let them know, say, oh, David, you can't just bring in this and then you just try to cover things up. So we catch them in their tracks. And then Dr. Adingo we will catch them. So if you want to interpret something in the Bible as a way of helping you with this, I will say, agree with your adversary quickly. So you agree with them that they are doing something, and then you punch them on the identity. That is how we should do it, because if we can develop a strategy with which we'll be able to get others to come and listen to us and appreciate us from wherever we are coming from, we are not doing well. That is my point.
Yeah, but Pasmali, the point is, I understand what you mean, that we need to give recognition before we criticize them. You understand? We don't have the time, we don't have the luxury to be congratulating people anyhow. You understand? When you are paving a way and the way is not crooked, and somebody say, my friend, the way you are paving is crooked. Appreciate it, and or ask the person to tell you, oh, what should be the best way, or where am I at fault. But you are saying we should, oh, your road is crooked, but I can still continue. No, that is where we are. That's where we are. And simply because the road is crooked, because they don't even want to get people who can even help them make it better involved. You understand?
Abe, just a quick one, right?
Yeah.
You see, you nipa mu ahodo, right?
Yeah.
It's someone like you said you see kind of, you know, I'm very certain say if I am to come to you and I don't even recognize something good that you are doing, and I come right away and give you some constructive criticism, you will still be able to take it up in good faith. Maybe what?
No, Papa Smiley, it will depend on the approach. It will depend on the
you see now you are bringing in some other elements approaching so grab maybe what?
Yeah, it will depend on the approach you use. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if I see that okay, you are criticizing me, a sensible person should be able to sit down and reflect that okay, you know, something might have pricked this guy to alert me. You understand?
Abe, on such a say, even in your case, no crano, you are bringing in. Say, I was a strategic, right?
Yeah.
I was a developer means there, all the way fast so that you will be able to get your message across.
Yeah.
Because to be frank with you, if we don't develop that way with which we will get to our destination, you know where you want to go, but the one plot to Genia. When say hit through now, maybe but you are not able to plot your way very well. Said okay,
Papa Smiley, hold on. We started, or MPP started their term. MPP Akufo-Addo started his term with Ghana Beyond Aid. And some of us said Ghana Beyond Aid, there's nothing in it, it's useless. Papa Smiley, tell me, where is Ghana Beyond Aid now? Have you heard of Ghana Beyond Aid again?
Maybe you what you say, but you don't want to apply it, right? Yes. Until Omaka said Ghana Beyond Aid, right? Let's use the principle. You agree with your adversary quickly, and then you hit them with the other possibilities. Omaka Ghana Beyond Aid. Agree with your adversary, and then you can carry on. Let me see your strategy.
Papa Smiley, hold on. We spoke against it. They agree. So okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. The thing has died its own natural death. Papa Smiley, if you have a vision, or if Ghana Beyond Aid was a vision as they told us, they would have forgotten it so far.
Abi, I don't know. The American, you got me from, I don't know. So, to what degree now? What's here? Now, Omaka said Ghana Beyond Aid. Okay, Omaka Ghana Beyond. Omaka Ghana Beyond Aid, right? Oh, there is something if we go for Ghana Beyond.
Papa Smiley, you've cut off.
Don't say that, right? It will make it self-dependent, right? Economy. What's the rank?
Yeah. It's breaking.
What's the rank?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But maybe I'm an MCC. Say, Ghana Beyond Aid. Okay. Now, for starters, if Ghana is to be a Ghana Beyond Aid, what do you think would be that Ghana that we will have? Just let us know. If we are Ghana Beyond Aid, just give me about three occurrences that will happen in our country.
Baba Smiley, if Ghana beyond 8 was really what they meant.
Abby, forget about what really they meant. Now, let's say draw paper B, right? You are writing a document. Okay. Now, when Ghana is a nation beyond Ada, Anna Omano Ebeyo. Okay, what will become of the nation? Just let us know. Just three.
We would have been self-sufficient. Okay, in at least our basic food requirements.
Okay. Number one.
Two, we would have relied less and less yearly on foreign aid or foreign grants or loans.
Okay. Okay.
Then, our expenditure would have fallen every year.
Beautiful. So now, when you tell them, say, when we become a nation beyond Ada, these are the things that we will be having, right? And it's a beautiful thing. So you can go further on and be asking, okay, from a place of curiosity, right? You can go forward and be asking, so what are the practical steps that we are putting in place to get us onto the pedestal? And I said to the stand, say Ghana will be beyond 8. Say now, Kwaya said, okay, you are now operating from the curious mind. Now we will say with our questions. All that they need to tell. But to be frank with you, confrontation. So
what do you mean by Baba Smiley? When you are a leader, you should accept. You should accept that some element of confrontation is even helpful to you, the leader.
Okay.
Baba Smiley, I've explained here about the origin of groupthink. Groupthink is what's leading to U.S. and America, which could have led into a war, nuclear war, around the Cuban crisis. Groupthink. It was one person who was able to avoid that. One person's opinion. So that person confronted the leader that, hey, my friend, the way you are thinking, the way you are taking us to will not help us. So we all can sit down and let Akufo-Addo use his stupid dream to run us into a ditch like he's done now. But Smiley, you know the Chinese people, they have something they call something belt and something. That is their vision. And they are doing it on a daily basis. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And maybe I will say,
yeah.
Do you remember a certain teacher in school which means and so at the hour it wasn't getting to you? Okay, that's our question.
Okay,
that's our question.
Yeah, you asked me.
You see,
I can only think of one teacher like that. I can only think of one teacher. He had first class. He had an MBA first class, but the guy he's even dead. But the guy doesn't know how to teach one beat like this.
Okay, all right.
Do you understand? I've gone through. Look, some of my lecturers there, I cannot even forget them.
Okay.
Do you understand anything?
All right. And you said you're all kind of, right? A wonderful teacher is that teacher who find a means to permeate whatever he wants to send across, irrespective of the kind of student.
Yeah.
Right? That is a wonderful teacher. Now, the ideas that we are doing over here, remember, say, we are forever students in this life. Even if you are a leader or what have you, you are forever a student. So
you think Akufo-Addo will agree he's a student?
And make a child say, me the defender next strike and a fato hono. The who says out defender we say open buga. And was who said you're basing in that board. It is all the ball no banner. Oh, Fabian, only name for him, Punimpu. I know, boy, chow. A honor wisdom in air debate.
But you haven't played against a wicked defender before.
Oh, I said the fact is that you say and then
when we grew up, there used to be one defender guy. His name is called Awi. The Awi, that's the meaning. Somebody who is wicked. You understand? His name is Awi too. He's wicked, and his name is wicked. Anyway, you go.
Your father said, Fender, now was our mindset here, make once a week. Let's say, and then if you are share defender, and then you will tower. Oh, my you try and develop another way with which you'll still be able to counter him. Right?
Yeah.
It's a constant thing that we need to work on ourselves. Because our man is I can also have friend say.
I've forgotten this guy's name. Something appear or something.
What the friend say? Teacher Akusa, right? Our man is I. Now you see I have a teacher Akusa. In a sense, to say, yes, so we can't find a way to let our ideas, permeate through our leaders, because we having the knowledge is not enough. We need to find a way to make sure say it gets into the people that we want the ideas to get into, and then make sure how we'll be able to do that, right? Abe, you may have the wonderful ideas, but the very moment you start to talk, obi kram pese obi tie. I didn't say. Why is it
Oh, it's up to that person. It's up to that person.
But I see you are saying it's up to that person. But this is a situation that we have also learned around here. Say, the shortfall of a part of the body, affects the whole body, which you are part. And I won't count.
Yeah. Papa Sibali, you see, why sometimes we fight on some of these things is that most of our people don't understand or can't differentiate between somebody operating as a public figure on behalf of others, listening, on behalf of others, against somebody who is operating as a private person. Do you understand? At the moment, well, because I'm in the public space, anybody can say anything against me because I'm speaking in the public space. I'm not speaking to anybody. So you are right. If somebody hears my voice, the person may not even maybe turn off the thing. The person may be right because maybe the person doesn't want what I'm saying, or my voice alone, it doesn't want to. But in my private space, the person may not even be there. So when you are operating on the as a public person, a public figure, on behalf of the public, where you are taking decisions which will affect people, on behalf of people, you have to accept that not everyone will like you.
Okay. All right.
Because there's one concept that we don't understand. I think that is the core of all our problems. It sounds a bit technical, but that is and that is the core of democracy. The principal agent problem.
Relationship, that's right.
Yeah,
okay.
The principal agent problem is our problem. We don't understand, or you both understand it correctly. Anyway, they develop these concepts. Papa Smiley, all our politicians, all our lawyers, whatever, they are all our agents. Do you understand? They are all working for us. They are our employees. They don't have any power whatsoever. They are supposed to account to us. But the point is, the principal agent problem becomes a problem because those people always want to maximize the gains using the power they have. And those of us who are the principals, the average citizen is a principal, who are supposed to check on these people. are being stopped among the citizens itself. Some people among the citizens who say, hey, these people are the best. These people, so they don't even want the citizens who knows how to check these people to even carry out that duty, that responsibility. That's a problem. The president is our agent. He's our employee. He can't do whatever he wants. And Baba Smile, that is what works in the companies we see being managed, making profits. That is why they have regulations. That's why they control them. But our part of the world, this concept, people don't even understand. So most people, I can tell you, about 60-70% of even people who have been to school have not been exposed to these concepts. I tell you.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Okay, all right, Abe. Just before I get into an area, Abe.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Just before I get into a place, networking where quite miserable. Let me put it across as well, right? You see, yeah, make a primary identity and a secondary identity myself. Okay. You see, you being a human being, and they say you being a president. Which one is more important?
Well, being human is more important to me.
Oh, excellent. And you know, say only president Kasa. Now, father say, okay, the president is working as an agent for you, the principal. You think say you will neglect the fact that he is still a human being, which is more important than him being the president. Now, when you think that will make it sound, say, you are dealing with an identity that is bigger than the president, obviously, you won't be able to get your message across.
Yeah, but this concept is what...
You keep using but it means to say, Adiano, but
no, that's not what I mean.
But the American Ujitum say it is the best of all ways to deal with the situation, Anna.
Well, I agree with you, but we need to push the idea, concept. Me, since I know this concept, that is why I will not worship, I will not kowtow to anybody who is acting in any position.
We are not talking about worshiping anybody.
Well, it's implied in the way people behave. You see, let me quickly put this thing. You see, when Bawumia, now that he's looking for position, he's begging Ghanaians that they should employ him and give him the job. At this point there, he has recognized that we are offering him a job, that he's going to act as our agent. Immediately he gets, say, hey, call him His Excellency, call him this, call him that. What sort of nonsense is this? Somebody crowd will remind you, hey, he's your president also. Then they say His Excellency. Who is Excellency? When you are calling Trump, then do you tell him His Excellency? When you are calling Biden, don't you mention Biden's name? It is only in our part. Hey, His Excellency. Hey, you such rubbish nonsense. Anytime anybody remind me of this, I just go bonkers, really.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll soon be entering into a place that what the memoir flow. I don't say and come ahead, it will register in your subconscious mind. At that time, no, you contemplate on it again.
But the assignment you gave me today, no dear, because you've taken a new and you didn't start early. Because there's a lot of stuff to.
Yeah, we can't handle the assignment today. You can keep talking on this very issue with any other thing, and then about 3 or 4 minutes, nothing. Why pass the Dr. Jingo?
But is Dr. Jingo? Is he there? Is he listening?
Papa Smalley.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Papa Smalley. Say Obi.
Yeah, Dr. Jingo. Dr. Jingo, no one more. So carry on.
Me say Obi Aira. Na say nipa no kan say onyina ya. Obet ma chere no kwan yama na yi.
Yeah, Doc. I think Papa Smalley is in the tunnel. Yeah, so go on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Papa Smiley. If somebody is lost, and then that person says, "Oh, I'm not lost," how can tell that person if the person is telling you he's not lost?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, okay, but Basmal is there. Yeah, okay.
Huh? Papa Smiley.
So I because when Dr. You won't come. Why? Won't come.
Yeah, Doc, you see, this is where we are now.
Yeah,
You understand?
because
The people dealing with us are not willing to accept the fact that they are lost. They are not on the right track.
yeah, that is the problem. That's what you
So,
are trying to explain to Papa
there's
Smiley, and he's
no
trying to tell you,
amount
say,
of
anything you do, it will solve the problem for you.
no amount of subordination or will change these people.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Look, IMF was telling us reduce government expenditure, do this, do this. They are not doing it. So how again would you approach them to talk to them about the whole thing? Under normal circumstances, we don't even have to wait for IMF to be telling us this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Say somebody is lost. We are trying to give the person direction. The person says, "I'm not lost." So your direction is will be what? Will be fruitless.
You understand? Now, about a few weeks to election time, when we don't know who comes or who goes. Look at they are inaugurating or cutting off for projects which are not complete, just to score political points.
That thing I don't understand it. Right? You've been there for 4 years, for 8 years, and then a month. We have a month or 2-3 weeks for elections, and then you are trying to showcase all these projects, cutting all these things.
No,
I don't understand that kind of politics anyway.
Yes,
And then
and
this
to be
kind of
frank,
politics is
I
not
see some of
Africa.
these things. Yeah, I see some of these things as a big insult to the intelligence of the people. You understand? It's a big insult to the people. You are trying. It's like the people don't have sense. You have ignored my road. You've ignored all the service I need. Then a few weeks to the time you are leaving, you want to tell me that, oh, don't worry, I'm coming to. And they don't. Immediately the election results come.
Yes,
They
and then
leave
after
it.
the elections, there you stop.
They leave it.
Yeah.
You understand? And everything they done, they couldn't finish, become a waste. Meanwhile, people want to tell us to buy into these idiocies. No, I don't know.
That's what we find ourselves in, and they are our leaders of this
Meanwhile, we
country.
know that in this part of the world, UK, America, and so on, when you do that, even whether you are on the scene or off the scene, they will hold you to account. You understand? By now, part of the world, who holds you to account? Nobody. Nobody. So they will spend the money, waste the money, do shoddy things, and go away. Then their followers will be jubilating, their followers are happy, and so on. Today, two things. Bank of Ghana has issued a gold coin. A gold coin. The minimum amount you need to buy one gold coin is about $11,500. That will give you
Wow.
0.25 ounce of a gold coin. Then 50 will give you need $25,000. Then I think 100 or so you need 100,000. That sort of thing. And their reason is they want to encourage Ghanaians to invest in that. But Doc, how many Ghanaians can raise $11,500?
Yeah, even $5,500. How can they raise it over there? I mean, are they targeting Ghanaians outside? And I said, where?
I don't know. Then also Bawumia claim they have inaugurated a new electric buses. So, Doc, I was talking to a friend a while ago. He's based in the US, and he's telling me that look, even in this part of the world, if you use electric car, now that they claim they have even improved upon it, the minimum charge will be 2 to 2.5 hours to charge your car, even the faster ones. Or let's say if it's 1 hour, fine. But some of them takes longer.
Yeah.
We are looking of a bus. The point is, have they finished or do they have charging points? Or if a bus is going from Accra to Kaswa and the power goes off, do they have to tow the bus to its origin before they recharge it, or there are charging points? Do you understand? So these are the questions some of us will ask. They say, hey, you people, you don't appreciate things. You are anti-progress. What sort of rubbish? Now, when you are taking a decision, you don't factor all of these things into account.
Because here they have charging stations. That's even what Biden was trying to build, right? Like charging stations, so that you can charge your car, electric car, what is it? Even when you reach a stop, when you want to stop, you want to eat at a restaurant or something, they will have a charging station there, where you can charge your car whilst you are eating, And we look at the roads we have.
Exactly, and Doc, they have not told us. Yeah, they have not told us the buses are solar powered, though. But so if it is pure electricity, you reach Kaswa, the whole area light off. Why are you going to charge? How are you going to charge?
I don't know if they have like when I said, we don't think through, the problems we are trying to solve in our part.
So if you have people in charge who cannot think through all of these things and implement these shoddy policies, they expect all of us to be praising them, to be worshiping them because they come up with this stupid idea. The idea is not even originated from them. They just copied. And they are not even copying it well. So these are the questions. Do you understand? Are the electric buses solar powered or electric powered? So what would they do if the power goes off midway and the area you are, the whole area, there's no power? what are you going to do? And as we speak, the power goes off all the time. You hear people come and say, hey, these people are anti-progress, these people are anti... I'm here, yeah.
Maybe I saw Homer Kakrana, Pabna, a box to everyone. Why?
Okay, yeah.
Pabna make it a deck, Bamaso.
Papa, I think you teacher, Aqua. With me, I'm my exams, Papa. Me daddy, teacher Aqua, dear. Everything UCC, as all Mama award. You go through the university, I'm fine. The university didn't go through you. I said, school, I almost school, no, a coffee, and almost a school, no coffee. Okay, me and you said, the questions, Papa, we move there. Oh, Debbie. We too much. And I said, yes, we too much. Yeah. I say, be a leader when I can be implementing near ma. Or my Ojabia, who baby, yes, and near man, and I am fan near man, co baby. And near man betting Yakun and Nimutum. So, once they will be on ma, what the idea is, and Quenim. So, because or dream negative bear 70%. Not positive, not 30%. I didn't mean connenim. So, any will be so dream, it be 80% positive. Maybe a negative near 20. You know, and can't corner a quantum than I did. And I may in common, the enemy, and I'm so ampa. Teacher, Muni ejumapa. UCC for that was. UCC for that was. UCC for that was. Nti akra na so won komo bi wa ha.
The bottom line and say this is an education for all of us, right?
Oh, tell me, be a issue there. Oh, teacher, I him. You can internet in any and I said, teacher, baby, on me. Me here MTN now, me here MTN service. Teacher, tough teacher,
Come now.
Wow.
In fact, him say, and then me sa promote too. Now what moderate program na mami, right? It's why here chidi mami until say BB ana so obosom for baba. Why? I'll promote you.
Now, what come on say omunam kwan mu de.
Odi here chidi na say munda dam ho meba. Why? Munda dam.
Yeah, say me the mama nkan bi anya hwe. Ene papa de adwumadi a hye me say de. Em say I cry, Alex. I hope no.
Yeah, bro.
How? Where there?
Now, how there? Me need be me the obese had to now. Ode
BC idea. Na me say me te say ye friend is a dog buy obeka say adentina as aka be a few months be and as a weeks. Ni akoto aban na fe na omo commission ni ma na ade na me busa say Ghana fo ye ade bi om se Akufo Addo onye hwe waji sika twitwiri di omfanye bibia wo Ghana ho Akufo Addo kro ye akokire ni ma nso ode aye bia na wo ba bia wo no time odu se ni ma na odi sika na ye na awie na ebie ni na no so na hu so a eno so problem e wo no so no eno ne den che I mean me say me dream one busete di patuntum kura no na na ma enema bi ha me no me say commission ni dey be say me no I don't buy into that say e so be chem me person nipa na omo okuro mu ho na nka aye ade ma omo no omo aga dem so ade we na ne ehia ba ya ma ekoye nim me say commission ni kwa me emfa so bi ani so ma me ba ni nyina ye nipa bi ada omo ho na ma bebusa say sika na awaje no wo de aye den ana oji sika so di kosi dan ya oji sika na de koto wasase no so ana dan na pagya no ho asi ho and I take it time for the dining to be built. And some questions be ho no mo ana menti ase ba obey ne den akoy dipa ho asem ai o ho ntino ni obey ya na obey ase bi ani ho no mo a obe kama na ayi ba o man de eno ana ye chichira ko ani mo no ana ne ho nyina ne se yesi ye nyina ne ye chichiri wiasa ne nyina chichiri Ghana enye ne wo pe bia na ese oti asese no na obia wo wiase mu ope said ohun niema ne said o pese o niema ye no nye sa na obia nso pese ne niema eye obi pese offer different approach the approach ni time nyanso ya you can obetimi volunteer wow said this is what I want to do. Now why would one abo for there? Said the other people no more say no more do one abo for there. Say this is what we want to see Ghana. It is any person here you know. Until say o time nso ya abekwa akoso abu aye de say ye ne de. The obeya ni say ada say ube fulu. Ana say ube tena nchen. Ana say ube kabi ba wasam na aka na ebi na omo mfa. Enti doc any obi bia office Ghana direction e kono ompe no akuadonko no nyina de omo bebo afode pese nko omo de Ghana e ko direction ya omo akuadonko no nko pese ohunu so pese ohun Ghana se de opese ohunu no e na afofia nto ata nyakopon afre na asomdwem enka echi mu amaka nyina mo ba bia wiase afade nyina mo tie enka bia mo se Ghana no enko direction ya mo pe no mo tukon ehun direction papa I think Ghana e ko Kofi Kranten nom Chada nom omo makeke bia menka o mudimbo nyina de omo ho abo afode se o mpese o mu se no bezo om de Ghana no ko efi 2025 yenim ni oba se John na eba seba omia na eba sala na eba se obi bi oba bia no obi an lesi ni boot obi adwuma bi oye bia an fa retirement starting tum na 4 years a day from 2025 eko nanim no onko start Ghana no a kwan obefa so obeji Ghana de esi baby esi ye komi nyina ya ba be enjoy said you the Ghana na opeso ye no ema ye nyina as ye nyina ye hoto ye no ye besre no onko ye ne ye pese hu anza Ghana eyi na ye nyina obra ye bre ye kod ye awo bayi ena no pa mi fi adwumam na me re kra ho awo na me puse se na ma fi mi krum awo bi eni ho awia kura me akotena ayi abrofon kate di ase ama mframa kakra fa ma kofi ti mesre mo amu wa kwanya mo betimi ayo oman ni ye ami atwa we February bebe from now to February e for ne March nyina no yen a ye wo ya kwawe so ye wo ye wo ayi no ye ntimi awo no sese ye no mpem nyina akora agogo awo ni ikuye ye sasa bro beba mo ayen mo amunim kwan no ye besre awo bene wa pa cha ote minka bona ye ne bra na beto asem nso ma me why
me ba jo ma every kakra ma every
oh when
kakra
you why you feed there any ba maso
adwen kese adwen kese
na we buy no ma meti bibi o na am say buy na papa adwendwen sim so da bi wan tatam na wo mai na papa
na
ne
ma
ya na papa ne ori anu nyamfo bi dwendwen Ghana Beyond Aid ho asem ohu na me pese papa me say papa pese o chiri nyina say bi anka pese bi a ye me fi am say me ni umi no ebne wa we te bi na ye nyi no ne agigi ska fi ye ma me no ho ne ye papa no ho de koto nuane de nya za enti ne agi 8 efi ye ma me no ho ene ye say ye pese ye koye nim ne ye fi bi a awobine wa Beyond Aid oje wo ne ma me ho na okokọ nanim ba se say ne mani nyina so it take time any measures na de du ba bi ese wokọ no you ni ba bi ono wo age the same age o baby oguso je sikafi ne ma me ho ana se ne papa ho so that say enti no awo ena beto say papa e bobo so di ba cho wa se mbia ne ba bi a wo ne ba bi a de be fa bi a no wo ho akwanya se mre hu amanfo ma ya emre wo mu ide ma me ma 15 minutes yes me hwe akiri na awo
medase metia abujafo modika basu nyina na medase na ekwanya wo Ghana Beyond Aid no na de medical akakra pone de obeka ye won se nipa no de ye nyina no ya dwene ntimi nko benkro na nipa 30 million nipa ba ko ne di animu no ese in fact otimi ye strategic na se ye nyina ye se ye kanokre pad ya enka se ye behwe mpa ne ye pegana ye Ghana development dia kabadesta mi ansana aban bi betimi akate sword for new project no se se ehunu se project bia ni ho a akakwan ma ye nwe but sa project no a aka kakra ma ye to aba na nsan aban no a all yes sa particular project no ono a ya we say nya de a obetimi because ono obekọ enti even say you na de no kura poba no ohwe na ade ne nye fire wa hwe a on to aso ma me nye example Atamels or ye Ghana constitution ye kind of say say they see ye no ye amendment and I say ye amafo kura say ye the foforo kura but President Mahama was the vice president eso by wa fa nya adwuma enti no senka president bia o pega na yankasa etie konwa so no ohunu say akame na memi koi me no emra ma me kwan ma me mabio nti me ye den kura me yankasa de me ma but bawomi aye me vice obetumi aye me gidi so obeye na obana so wanya me ye ne den ti se de wabo wa mena se me wu amunsie me ha so wu na yansie wo ha o koche hwan eti wote ase aye mo ya mena bobrapa na wu a wabra bora wabo no besi eti enkana na do by this time me so ba ye ohunu nyuma bi adoma ha ma commission no 2016 December and I said oh yeah or cutting the sword ohunu se na ehun hia oba ye bi no anto aso eti ese ko no hunu saa de no bi se akwai me ba ye de na wa ye bi no wo ho me hu se na ehia at that time anto aso enti so obi so ba no ohunu se de me ye nya onto aso na che se Ghana sika na ye se no enti se ye pega na ye pega na nkoso ye pega na se ye sika na be ye dia menye de ebe fit me moment ya me wo hui nanka de me nsa be soso agenda 1111 ni
enuru enwie ye kura de wo mu dɔso eti yɛn pushi na yɛn fa sika nhyɛm na yɛn ma contractor ahodoɔ ɛnwɔ so nka ɛnɛ ne December ne 7th January deɛ na me kura ma hunu sɛ ampa yakobi na ne memfa ahoɔden no nyina nkɔ ha agya na wanwanwa ɛnyɛ ade ketewa so wosi hospital 111 wie commission ni nyina ma yɛyɛ mu adwuma nipa gu mu a ɛnyɛ hospital ketewa o ɛyɛ adwuma papapa no kura mpo so obi ɛbɔ di mu ne sɛ wonyɛ hwɛ na yɛsɛ ei ɔba yɛ si hospital mako 111 a ɛnyɛ ade ketewa and you don't need to commission anything again aside that the whole commission and I can say oh cut sword foforo the all cut sword foforo and no na me bisa say again urgency na ye hia ne urgent sa as cut sword no must be within 2 months so on me see we there and I said there is no any urgent here on to me nyan in terms of the open because on be kwa bi okɔ na the obeba hu say ye foolish and I say nkwasi approach bi manual on to aso na kire say nanado adwuma na oyɛ no ya nto aso Ghana na aboka enye nanado so ahu enti the na doctor no can abemu kan for me sa na menti ase ye kire me say the omo kan that is right thing to say kofo ba ye na your friend is saying JJ Rollins akoto cars bi for the Ibrahim for car no be dru kofo braso kofo amfa car no amma hemfo no da ma car no ka ho say ye besi ne nyina say efize bia na ono kofo no hunu say sa approach no hu hia nanso no car no say kwa John Mahama esi seguleme housing yes hu wo problem enti no be call the anka obetumi a oba within 3 years no na onyuma o pese o ye nyina nka why is the good to nyinara nanka ne so obekoi o commission niema no yawie na o commission ka shortcut de enye wo dia o propose to what say bia kofo na ne vision ni eti o ye handover note a now the vision na nanka aka wani ma o pese nka o ye bo man now they ato ho dano John Mahama can say oba ye na nursing training allowance na president Kufu atwro letter to ho say say etwam nti ono hwe letter no ohunu say idea was good nti say etwam na ono no kopɛ idea for process na ye say yes son na ye more loan scheme ye do mo two loans because omo qualify for omo nye tertiary nti ne say ye no to say university and as a degree as I say you do omo two nti say you upgrade omo no do omo ye degree and san ye tim do omo ato your friends a loan scheme so na ye na sa nti just idea was Kufuor idea at that time and on John Mahama na be ye and so who the money no boy because abaso bank e bo no John Mahama abaso enti no these are some of the things say bibi wo ho o be kwa o vision no de obetima atwira to say nka me pese me sit that dan way but ebere no nti me ntumi si enwie ebia na me de me sa kohye ma de obeba na wanye na mo me twira to say who be here because of this and that enti o de obeba no so pegan na yi no pesa botaye no onto aso eno na nka ye hu so panimpa opa omanyi na opa kuro yi na opa fie yi no oye but here the case say o ka te so do ma hofo na hu so on na ka te so do na say bi kura me ke onye loan bi anto ho one ho found bi no minim ka so do kura o ka te de so it is a mo ye ne sa na de bia
awo ma metwa adwuma me say nye ete say ade adwuma Akufo Addo ye no nka te so e commission adwuma na oye e na na do ayidok kan ho asem no enye so
commission dia na just o mo asia wie na o commission
nema say no so my no one of exam says November commission bibiri wonte 1 November commission
mo wie adwuma no ne bre so no mo ye wie na o commission dia de say no de me
for me eno ho adwuma na no mo ye o mo say adwuma ni bi ho kro mo nwie say bi am fa say na bi o phase 1 eno wa commission o mo say bi adwuma ni wie no
commission phase 1 no
aha je no na bi ebinom say nka say nko wie adwuma ni nyina o say na say no commission ye fa say train ni ne ma na mo ka say no adwuma ni bi o no say wie ni nyina complete nje ye commission ho adwuma nyam say shortcut na shortcut kwa awo ma me musa wo na de be na si ho kwan say bi am fa say ebi a me makura ase na ebi a me hia hospital na say na aba won ya de ato nanim na ebi a o start na ka John kura na eba na oba na obi wi ase ka yes government no continuous ananya sanity
sanity
oh to awasem so why awo
eti the better me tell say wasia wie wasi phase 1 awie no commissioner because ono no akufo ado no okwa a o ma bi o meye president bi nti e bia de ma ordinance aka nyina wa ye phase 1 no opese o commission me for me eno no mfa hwe ma enye bone bia for me na no bridge ni say me hu e bridge ni enwie akọ because so kire say ono but here is the case say Katama commission so no wa adwempa say ya omo kase ye man kan mumra oman no ya ka ho na ofre John say John adwuma we me ba ye wo na wasa ase na me so me dia ko na we in fact e bi kra na on fa so mo form but me ba ye me hu say idea was good enti no ye no nyina ye nko ye na enye fe na nka manfo hu no so oh panifo no kra kan mo ho abomu a ye nyina nka ye hu mom but we anya ne sa ono a fa no crofo no commission na de by commission no de say you face be ya face no commission you commission the whole project because we call commission face na aka no aban obeba na say the enwie ye no so wi a ono so be commission no enti eno no I think say for me any problem mame na mom de me ka say all sha ase foforo na nka bia eye bone na ene o kan no say ye ka say aban waje sika bebrebe omfanya hwe na enu nti chinchin a opese odi ye bibi ma ye hu ne na I think say unya ban papa because sika na oji ye no oji ye purposely for ade sa ade ne na say o kire ye ne say ade we na me sika na ye say ne de o kire ye na me ye hunu say wo de aya fine but as afa na o pese obo modern ye ne ma bi ma ye hunu say sika na oji ye no afa na odi be ye bibia okọ wi ade obeba no o fine eno asem na meka enti eno no de ye de beto ho ansa say ye friend is saying aban bia ne nyuma na onyuma a wo ye ukọ wie nso a manfo be kai binum na binum so bebo wachi say ade bia wo ye na de o how bia ye den aba enti no na o say na papa mo kra say man no discuss me Africa kra bro o say
say Ghana beyond aid ne enema say bia o say bia ka Ghana abrabo yi say pese efi na bia ye mfa nkojeje sika sem fi obi ho ne be gina so abo yen ya ye bra said the wow ball brand new bushing for you. Bia be anya Spain. Babu bi puno. Kwayo o mami 20 kwa ye ma de. Kwayo ontem on. Bibi sa na yemfa Ghana na nye pomachibre no.
yeah
Yes sa asem ne yente. Yihu. Ye nyete ba no na papa ase o popi ho no ti no. Se bia o Ghana bi yo aid no hu ye. Ene bia hu ho se bia o butai bia e future ma Ghana. I don't know. Ebi anu wo hu ana hu ani bia na John ene ba be yi fi Ghana beyond aid no na de yakọ empempenso a ye kura ba akọ botogu no ne
that's
other country besia
but I don't know another the idea ye ka say nemre ya ye ka say sisi ye die so bi eda so say Ghana bio area as any pa kro no minim de opa so kire because the pa na o kan ye ya akofo ado on this slogan no buy but ono aso na atimi aka kire amai even got a time no here Holland president say onko ye mediator man no nkasa nkire China for say omumfa ye ka bi nchen akofo ado etinu se onu akogire ba bi aka ne pese Ghana bio 8 na ne o sre bosia so obi tua ne kan fa nche no a e de aid no ne say aid no ye moa enti Ghana de ya boro moa so e gire ye krampo no ye sese bo people but won e kantua na moa no ne de obi a de county mintua akọ sre kante so ha ye mfa nchew agina mudie na obi mfa ka ne nchew no wonu need to me impose kasa woni moral right be to say that word a English word woni to me say who can be nti Ghana de ye no
ene awo ba to man musa o aid any loan enso so ye be na o aid any loan so bia mka se bia me kwa kope besia ene bia me pa cho boa me nti I say aid any loan emfa so be enso so ye be na o say ne ma ni no
so ye wo aid ni loan mu ne say wadi loan na ntimi ntua na wo sro obi so ntua ma aid no ne say wo so obi ntua ma ena loan ne say we koje ye say wa wo betua ba wo ye no wo ye kwado ntontu ntimi ntua ena wo kosro obi say wo de atwa wanum enti oni ya akro no mo enti eze no wo no wo hia aid you are in the aid wo hia moa but loan there obi age loan America age loan Japan age loan everybody age loan enti no say wo age loan no ntimi ntua afi no wo no wo na wo preach you are beyond aid no I just wo dwa wanum because scan asema na wo ka no eze no wo kura wa wia tama wo ka no kura po no no man no this situation no, but what are they got to go sabri so anti alone ye say wakoje bosia our bank because project now person oye no wan ka so sika no so eti wo ji loan na just bosomi bia watua ne kakra which is allowable obia wo to me obia wo right to do that everybody so what ye would be the agina mu my the amount there but say uji wie na untua niema na nka wo de beton na wo de aye na wo de atua sa aka na free ho no won't mantua je so okonye obi na wo tua ma wo a e kire se nipa kro wo wetua ma no wo no wo hwe 8 eno na e free ni 8 no wo hia moa nti loan enye moa but aid ni say untimi ntua aka nti eze na Ghana we are in the aid ye hia aid ye hia obi o abenji yenye sa ye kura no ye koba bi say kobebu say bi o mo mayen sa na different e wo no brother nti Ghana no akofo ado no ti da America so no need to me so no kura podi e go preach Ghana beyond aid da senye ono an de ba ye podi anke ye different but ono an slogan and watom sa no na ye me won say akofo ado ba ye no ne nsem bebre o de ba power ne say Ghana wo your friend is your friends and family government oh na ono ne tam Ghana your finance ministry the man in you say ne cousin or the man na say a ministry ba pia oh niam a ode am na busuafo ni pon mo bempen no a ono no pretty your friend is they can more kind of friends and family government more say
nepotism no.
nepotism. Na be what toms and all awareness. Maminya na my phone because we
Oh,
meeting
what's our time as on 20 pack on who time and say what time best is a main or buy engine. Better was na Mako Nati Bungo. So my say Nati, as it is a half for acquiring in a asphalt guso. And the ever could boost as a be almost many aid. Our dear is a coin and as a another commission be a man. And the Nati, what I mean, Bamasu was you all? Oh, Agra Pusuna be fidie na me twen o yi film na ase we na koka kire ho. Nati bongo. Hey, nati we na me fe na onyi mi so yi. Nati ni ho dia na mo ya mama san ko yi o senior ho. Senior so de se unu se o de rubbish ya na eba. Obe papa ye ni so ha. Papa ade nati bongo waka yi nu ana ade me fe nati amintini nka ho. Papa santo form. Any say we dey say me any ho. Senior bi ho.
Yeah, Kwabena Ebia.
Ufa ne channel say we dey ene mati say Randy Abi omako papa na ni so e friend is Metro TV. Na mfe say ye wa. Enti no. We na say onye dia ene wa wasam no. Continue till somebody comes.
You think somebody can come and do me that?
Oh, me say your papa be ni so na mfe say ye wa enti na me ni kura age enti no. So nye wona ye Randy, that's fine, you can continue from here.
But you see the way he stopped them. No, you see, I mean, these are some of the things that we should not allow to happen. I'm not supporting him because he's happy or because I don't belong to the party he believes or whatever. But the point is, if a court has taken a decision, the court did not take the decision on an individual. The court took a decision on a company. And when you talk about hierarchies in a company, or when you are dealing with a company, at least the directors are the immediate people you should be dealing with because they are representing the owners of the company. So not the employees there. So why would you go and attack an employee, an ordinary employee? And I don't understand why it is only during political seasons that we create this sort of tension. I don't understand.
Maybe they send food soldiers bailiffs to the station, maybe.
So do you have to send a food soldier as a bailiff? The whole concept is illegal. You understand? The whole I mean, if it is this part of the world, we know hairs will roll. Especially, I mean, doing the same thing to a journalist. Because the journalists in this part of the world, we all know, they don't forget anything. They don't give up on anything. Journalists in this part of the world, as far as I know. But this is Ghana where, you see, when we talk about law and order is not only about national security. The law should work whether somebody is there or somebody is not there. Or whether it favors you or it doesn't favor you. The laws must take its own course. But in our part of the world, because he is not one of us, he's not with us, he's not in our, party, he's not affiliated to this, he's always talking for the other side. So let's maltreat him. Do you understand? We were here at the beginning of Akufo-Addo's term. Ordinary foot soldiers went to a court, just abused the judges anyhow. Up to today, what has happened to those people? Is it because it was MPP foot soldiers? And because of them, the law doesn't apply? Or what? At the time, you think, oh, come on, hey, this is nothing. But when it happens to you, you know that, hey, really the law is not working. But now, because it is maybe a group of people you like, a group of people you are affiliated to, oh, this is nothing. This is one thing I like about things. So they don't forget anything. They will be joking, but they will deal with you. So, I don't know. I mean, it's good Abe was able to withstand his ground. And I wish I was in his shoes in a way. I wish I was in the shoes. We wouldn't have been finished up to today. You see, these are all the things which causes a lot of tension, a lot of stress in our system. I don't know whether it's because today I was reading on Ghana Web. One guy called Basim Tele or something. He has gone to promise NDC people that when they come to power, he's going to recruit 400 people into the services. Simply because some people have set a precedent, and he also want to outperform them.
But Abi, if you recruit 400 people, they are all Ghanaians. NDC, we have NDC people in military, police, and everything. We have MPP people, so I don't think anything wrong about that. Maybe they need jobs. This is the job, the type of. But when you go to the job, you just have to be a professional person. You have to behave like you are working for Ghana, but you are not working for NDC or MPP. That's how it's supposed to be. But there's nothing wrong for employing somebody from NDC into the security service or whatever. I don't think nothing wrong about that. I don't see anything wrong.
Exactly. You've answered your own question. Do you understand? Look, this particular topic is a reason why our security services are not working.
People in our security services are not appointed.
Oh, hello.
We are here.
Yeah, somebody try to come. People, our security services are not working as it should because the wrong people. The way they are recruited. Somebody says, Kennedy Japan brought me here. Somebody says, this one brought me here. Or I came here on protocol. So that they cannot even be punished when they do the wrong thing. That is one aspect. Another aspect too is some people go into these security services simply because they want job, not because they are interested. Let me use myself as an example. Okay, me from day one, I vowed any job involving force, police, fire service, military, immigration, if you convert it into money and you give me, I will not take it from day one. So assuming I'm in Ghana, I'm not getting any job. And by coincidence or something, somebody say, oh, I'll help you to get a job in the forces, and I go. From day one, I'm not interested in the job. I'm only interested in the money. So I will not do it wholeheartedly. It is like the care jobs people are doing in this part of the world or across the world. Some people are doing it only for the money. They are not doing it because they like the job. No. And we see what some of them do. They maltreat the people. They maltreat the people. Because they're already there as a job. No interest. But the most negative part is the fact that those people become untouchable in the force. They become, because if Kennedy Japan brought somebody, who dare you to go and punish that person? Who dare you? In the first place, the person hasn't got any interest in the job. He's got a nice, a strong, what would I say? A strong backer, or I'm looking for somebody who is strongly backing him. So you cannot discipline. Even that person can call the IGP and talk to IGP anyhow. Unlike here, where you go to this job on merit. Who dare you? Who can call anybody, any commander? No, you can do that. Because they will subject all of you to training or to scrutiny. If you don't qualify, you don't qualify. But in a part of the world, they are employed for protocol. And it's not only the services. So most of the jobs in Ghana are like that. Bank of Ghana, all the public state institutions, they are all there by protocol. So whether they are performing well or not, nobody can sack them. Nobody can sack them. So if it is MPP who brought you or who gave you the job, and they tell you go and molest Abby, can you say you will not go? Can you say you will not go?
If you have conscience, you don't have to do it, because now you can tell them in their face like, no, I cannot do this because maybe you don't have to do everything that they tell you to do. But one thing that I know about
in Ghana, is it not you same people who will say in Ghana who will say with the nation say
that's the part of our word too. So you have to add that one to it. Like the same thing. It's both ways. But Abby, there's one thing in Ghana, like some people so think that they are untouchable. Let's say Randy Abbey, for instance, like okay, something happened, court give order, and maybe okay, bailiff come to do whatever they're supposed to do. And then he wants to show his powers like, I'm this person too. He has to create a scene for everybody to know, like, this is what is going on. Maybe it's just a simple thing. Okay, belly came, whatever, they serve them, they go. We didn't see Okuja to a black one. Like a belly was serving him a letter. He put it on the floor and started picking it. Didn't you see that on the video? So some people to show off. Like when you go, this is what they're going to do. They're going to show off. They want everybody to know that, oh, I'm this, so I'm untouchable.
Yeah. Cobra, you see, this is me. I don't appreciate both sides. Do you understand? There's one thing I like about America. There's one thing. America, you can, when you have a problem or when they have not caught you, you can boast. I will do this, I'll do this. There's one thing. When they give you that thing you swear on, that oath-taking thing, when they give you, you sober. I've observed that when they catch you and put you to court or anywhere, they give you that thing you swear
They don't
on.
play with perjury. They don't play with perjury.
All the people, you cool down. You come down to reality. At that point, nobody is above any law. Do you understand? But when they've not caught you, you can boss, you can do this. Your man, your president, when they took it to court, you see he was sitting down and he doesn't even know how to, he was just in his scam. Do you understand? But Ghana, you have people behave as if, who are you to serve me? Who are you?
Sometimes you have to use a little force, and that's not advisable. But the point is, some people think they are untouchable in the country. That's one thing. It doesn't matter if you are MPP or NP, that one. I don't know why some people say, oh, you can't touch me. You cannot do this.
Look, we used to have one guy here. He's dead, cry. Mas Clifford. Hey, that man, anybody who gets media problem, any serious problem, he was a public relations consultant. Any type of serious problem you have, Mas Clifford will take you out. When they caught him, he died in prison. Prison, Mas Clifford. You cannot believe it. Oyibo, when you are fooling, they give you things. When they get hold of you, they will use you as an example. By the part of the world, when you are untouchable, it's like you'll be untouchable until you die. Meanwhile, these people are not helping the society. They are not doing anything. Here, the law, everybody is subject to the law. When they have not caught you, they have not caught you. But when they catch you, in this part of the world. But
let's let BB have something to say about what is going on in the country. I know BB is here.
Yeah. So I don't know. We are not helping ourselves. We are not managing ourselves, helping ourselves well. It's like individual.
Everybody. It's like everybody is showing his crafty power. Even in this platform. No. Listen to this. In this platform, who dare you touch
Abraham? Because I'm waiting for you. Me try Monty.
I said, so can be ansana. Papa cried. Me face Papa saying, "Kaba cry, come in, Pama." Tell me, then I can be soon.
Who dare you to do what?
Who dare you to touch Abby? Abby on this platform. Who dare you to touch Abby? So it's everywhere. It's a Ghanaian mentality.
No. There's a difference. There's a difference between
his own powers in our part of the world.
No. There's a difference between the person trying to defend himself and everybody.
That's the same thing. When you go to Ghana, everybody is defending himself. That's it. Nobody got power too. In our part of the world, everybody got his own powers.
But here there's a limit to your power.
Yeah.
You understand? In our part of the world, in our part of the world, can you go and touch Gabi? Can you go touch Gabi?
That's how I use this platform. Can you touch Abi?
Akufo-Addo. This Akufo-Addo. Look, Tony Blair, when Tony Blair was here, the police almost arrested him. Prime Minister. He has to go to police and take statement.
I always, when something like this happens, right? And we trying to see like, oh, Ghana is different from that's how we do every day. Let's say who can arrest, let's say Otunfo. Let's say Otunfo do something in Ghana. Who can touch him? In other places, they don't care. Whoever,
you can be Otunfo or something. When you cross the line,
you go. So it's normal.
When you cross the line, all the Otunfo, Otunfo. Recently, Archbishop of Canterbury here, he has resigned. Ghana, these player boy,
everybody got powers. Like if
look at this Safo guy who's China. This one do think is above the law. This one,
yeah, now everybody is above the law. Even Shatawale is above the law. Shatawale is above the law. So let me go to BB. I'll come to you.
Shatawale Obishi was above the law.
Abra, ose dia na da paso.
Ese me bi na aba paso ba ko de titi ya na bi say current affairs ade bi na ja me kopa e ba da na ene ya bi sen ka bi mi tu no ho so anka be da se ayi thank you.
Okay.
As the ba ni ka Ghana bi yo aid ho asem e na asem ba bi ya beto na say fresh bi am. Yes, as a court, I must some judgment view now. If you told me a belief in the idea of comma, say metro, or no coy, as if I know Coca, man, as I'm a fan on one or so could pitch on a car, or I ran the abbey, and I could get the idea. I didn't say, did you do about 2 million more? And I say, your pension being in near maybe young to win for harness and your man. Baby, yeah,
for the fair. Yo,
Ghana no aid in the end and papa able bon was and say one here and son had we build the maybe to us. Why?
Okay, yo. Ghana be your aid in the say Akufo-Addo kind but one practice it. But the reality is that millions Akufo-Addo no, I don't know no one year plan be as about or can't say chairman there or no. Yen can some near more in some out there. Oh, yeah, dear. But the show boy. But no far, they be a work him. Now we hear the situation of Ghana. Oh, Jesus, Ghana beyond age. Sometimes, Crown American, a crack a see a crowd near Baumoji. But one Casano, Utu and no more ye. Now to two near my year. You are not going to tell somebody, say, I'm beyond 8. Obi ba okro very respectful but I quite say
what is so cruel to say the Dubai for as show mu die ya so uni bi kura we say akwa ide obi enti no hia moa ta na be so kire no
say ade no so si beyond age na say so hia obi amoa but even say COVID by a lot of countries receive help. Italy, Spain, near there obi amount for receive help but omono otu obi anka say lala shilala wo mu nyina be odu ba bi omo kobosua bo China na there but ahia for kasa na de ko kasa bibiri but one kasa wa bo bra nya na baka te muska on what to do near my your export ni you income no your income ni ade no expenses no eguyi a na fe na wo ko hepic na Jesus and Corabia be decided ama say ton we ye say you ready then for be adwuma no asem de do to any ye de kado don timi en sheda nko hepic me mfe kanche say na you say ye okay any ye piska ye Ghana na wo ho no tax sen ye timi jeje omo obe project age se bosia project ben na nye bosia enti Akufo-Addo commission nyina bosia na enti project bi aba bosia ɛna wokɔ bɔ bosia ne fa airport besi so fa wayi besi so ebewi akyi na wo nneɛma nyinaa no ɛwɔ wo de agyeka na ne na country ne nya wo de na afei de wo bi bedi so but wo bobɔ bosia wo srɛsrɛ so se Ghana beyond it is how to nneɛma whereby you can your taxes are we receive ɛna wo de bɔ wo bra wo country ne mu dia then everybody say obia ɛka sɛ yɛyɛ akasesɛm bebrebe ɛkasesɛm bosia enti no obia nyɛ na adwene sɛ aban bi ɔbaba bi abosi because wanyɛ bibi ɛbɛka sɛ ɔba wanyɛ hwee ɔba wanyɛ hwee enti no sɛ deɛ mɛyɛ hwee deɛ ɛsɛ mekɔbɔ bosia deɛ ntua nwie yɛbɛgye bosia kɔyɛ Accra Kumasi road a yɛntua nwie na kwan na san sɛ ne asan kɔgye another bosia ne asan de the same kwan ɛne yɛyɛ ho primafoɔ ne yɛtwa yɛ nom yɛgye bosia ne yɛtwa yɛ nom yɛde ti ka ɔman no mu free nneɛma nko a ne yɛpɛ free nko a free de obiara bɛgye but obiara mɛtua deɛ obiara pɛ wei a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ne nneɛma ti nneɛma bebree leki wohwɛ mesinfoɔ a obi yɛ mesin adwuma sika ɔnya no magye a maake ne day no nso ntua tax bi ama obia wokɔyɛ adwuma ma mo si dan wokɔyɛ adwuma kakra obi ɔde sika kakra kɔ adwuma sika ɛkɔ hɔ no nso ntua tax ma obia enti this about time a ɛka kɔsi baako na baako de ka ho sɛ ɛde bailiff atwam sɛ ave ne yɛkɔto bailiff ato obi so sɛ once some of the Ghana card about there you have the particulars of the person and once you ask na about email mu about phone so about phones now so ya
am dey be say ana na be ana me kon say America nye o bailiff and bailiff no kwada no ye sheriff say observe sheriff will come to your house sheriff no be police ni and be serve I have say be as say sheriff ni anyom say boys mfian no anyom police ko na say ja for the
improving and I say you fan to email
sheriff no de ayiba no kwa no so watwe
na wo ya to so masa tete ne matwam me improving niema
ebi ana going forward
nipa na hu pa o me hu
yes and ebi are going forward
we say o man no ko na nim
yes you know ebi e hono na e na apaya yakọ papa na ni so na the belief ya de o de ko yi atim say ntwa yi mi hu
na one thing is say obi ye obi sa no so a assault we say nipa na no another crack case crack ese ni kwazi etutu na se enti se nki atwe obi aso wo ho se bia wakoto ade na to so no eno kra ye ni asem na aka enam se mo abu nipa no enti no wo kom 5 years wo kom 5 years ba sa na case na ye be several kra ye be ka ho asem si ayi obi sa wakom be 3 months 6 months kra na anka ombeja sa ankwasi asem
bibi timinka uzo ba na mi buta abi kura se bia mfan se obi kura odi kura bi oti ekura bi ase no no face untouchable uzo Ghana journalist for no ayom ho se omo de dia beyond se bi obetimi akoten radio so kura no wadi se wa ba no ya above the law yentimi nka na sem se bi okoka asem kura fo obi na nya no kura untimi nya no hwe ni ade
ba se ya no kura de yemfa ne se yɛde wakɔkɔ tie mu awofo obi say wakɔka asɛm ɛne yɛbɛsɛve ne yɛbɛsɛve wa why should you pick the person ɔno a ɔbɛsɛve no and wrong ben why should you be the person enti ɛno nti aseɛ nim
ana yekro na ko ese obia chuo ne crash powers bi
no say any aban no mo aban na any problem because wo aban no be trans na ya esane ma na koso dia because I don't see the reason why bibisa koso
abi krama abi ni no ne papa kasa no ka Kumasi incident bi si before power before power before power say nkrofo bi akudi nyamra sem bi a ye di omko court a say talk bi ko fa judge o pemfo bi ni say nema we nyina no say okay yama the why is ade no enema bi ansi na ochina say abansi samba nene win original talks yankasa na original for na yankasa so ekupeji obuni for court azeme na be
Abraham, the one thing is say omo betima esa ni nyina na say omo ewo tumi wa ban MPP for and so the omo wa ban ni mu no omo na bedi sa nyamra bis nti o ye president one council's so one punish sa de na e kina bi se opposition party nipa bi koye bia wuntimi nka na eya ye norm eda ho there's a lot of kanka bia me wenti ase say when the president anaze omo tumi no omo ti asembia right omo ti asembia omo ntimi en punishing kofo e bad this Nancy recently my take is say papa bia yes na sori wo your friend say adom chedua ukodi na tem na ochewa obetimi achi obi won kan na hwi no odo aba ayi baby na aso ne na aso ne area mom fra asokore na
media we na say na why kidnapping oni kidnapping no nye say
wa police for na abachew ya di police wa ni wa be report case wo ni area mu na court no so no judge na oti ho no o ye na asore pa enti echi wa no o judge na no wa ma judge na jere e na be say nkofo e ba YouTube nkofo kan wa sen eni a transfer judge no recently a new judge be about say sa on the guy or the car kobo boy ya akura bi okun yi Kojon Kansa
so for ne be
judge ni say on Kojon Kansa on say judge nya ho no ene o si odi asem no o say baby car ne bo asiensi enye ne court for you see on say Kojon Kansa kwa asori ni bi ena na judge ni so kwa asori ni bi na ya di asem na fa ho nti judge ni no you onko busa ya onko bus your friend say attorney general na omo man different court because nyasa court na say dinasem you see the uncertainty no say police ni ben okoye de to be the do obi atema yemfa police nkoche no ne court ni abe 7 na police ni ama commander ama ni akochi obi ni na akoko ni de na akotum embra nipa ne enye hwe na yentimi Sasem weba dim like Uncle for blog krana as a leader over the country no ekoye. Can't you pick a phone and call and do some inquiries and punish some people? See, I'm punishing Kofua, a money ye da. Most of the time it starts from Mama Mwaba.
When the man say a man for equity to me, I'm the idea omope. And the other one say we na se tumi ni bi nta we chia no
anything ye panyini ba kono anything ye panyini ba kono ma fo anu toto mo tie se me gina ba bi di akufo ado atem sisi a beti se akwa bi wo we di wadi akufo ado atem but in some way koso na ehia se ehia attention ni ade no de ye bu ye ni aguso
na ene ya so
nti we sa na je wungu man no
o me bi ofa kwa me mami asana makono ho
Overcome the Zeji political.
Bibi, mami nko he ofa kwa me na bi ana ya bandi no. Fechi ni bi Bible nim ne na verse a ebehwem. Se bi na be ko John ana se be ko Deuteronomy a na hwe mu ansa na aba. Enje ofa kwa me, o temi nka aba ma so. Ofa kwa me. Ofa kwa me wena.
Baba.
Aba. Na ina wa me che ye ne papa am se ba bi onam ne nyinti papa se me hwe akire ma no. Se adwuma mi ana na me hwe akire o. Ena eja.
Amam for as a host there oye excellent.
O zamo. Wajuma ho se wa na amanfo na ebo me ise me adwuma no me ne pepe pe obi go me ye neutral person
Governor as a MPP here sycophant there we
on camera yes
and governor as opportunist never
good one now of cement of Agwami also of cement. Of Agwami here, Ana ni me bebre on me. Ghana no me say me pɛ me Ghana, me pɛ Ghana ne chin say dey bi a wo kra wo face Ghana na say ko. Me pɛ say obi a hoto no me philosophy say dey bi obi me hu say obi ani age na me mani age. Me pɛ say dey bi obi a ho ato no.
Upe Ghana year. Ade a wo so di kai ne say. Ai o man bia ye di nyansa na chechire.
Say nyansa so Nyankopɔn ama me bi. Dey no na me use.
To boss be pimba. Na nyansa na chechire no. Ade wo si create system wa. Ebema nyansa no ya money promotion. Enti wo kura wo be Kenyansa asem no. Na say ebetumi asave Ghana, it me reward o. Asem America oni me nyadwene.
Me no ya nyoba of who said I don't know can asem bi na. Em just send them nyina so. E ade a betumi aboa ma Ghana akone. Wo ka asem bi. Who said so okay. Minister ya de bia ukro mu ni MP ya de bia so ye technocrat ya ma no minister so ho. Wo said na dwuma oye no. Wo se na dwuma wo ye na Ghana fo nyina se papa ne ye adwuma pa ene ntia ne ne ye hwe ne mfase bi a ayi se ye pete krokate fo no mum ne mfa minister adwuma ne mom en dance we the party ni obesom ye nti no e se reward no in a party form no se bia bibi ba ni se bibi dia afore na
se no ne I check it dia show ohun se Ghana education ya say improve no but I was saying who say you were enkrofo prepare a wo munim education ho nyansa. Enti anu ane say ye hwe okolo once a we Ghana ni. Na wo fi say wo expertise wo education ho no. Na wo ni won krofo akosala. Na wo waka de wo de Ghana beko. Na ye choose ye ba no
no ya wo de ne nya nu ho no. Say ba bia ye wo sesie ya me fan say ne anya ko trahwe ase emutu ebedane anya di tebe mpp no ene ne de beko en sa wo system ne ba na fe ya resa dem na ma me fa sama da board no mo we
you kum talents and you create unnecessary enemies so
no kwa me papa me
o di twum o ye nyame wo nyam krofo nyansa aka ho a ebeboa. And you know what's the creative system wa it me improve da the way I
so system no by in place answer na wo de ya wo kan etimi aye adwuma na se sia no ni honom na we na ho honom no eno ho asem ne kana ofa am say o maaye no
nothing as I say we da be na mo de be adwuma because you to aso say ba umi e ba what the
no possibility eno ofa o say obi aze Ghana fo se miji Ghana fo di o ma fo mo ho adwen dadaada bi Ghana ni bi okoto na ba no ebi a 2 years ago wato dada wo e wuri trim so the ballot paper na mana onhwe ba bia ono no wato na ba na wi onhwe ba bia se John no person to mana wo de man na straight no dey so no na ekon ba bi no sana assemblity e say ye to aso say e twa so no eno de obi anim ba se se ne ye ko anim na me ba na nsema papa na o mo bobo nwa na e me de pa say yes e ku fo de ka say Ghana beyond ADB na almost omu Ghana beyond 8 and ya bra bonso nkyere ye say ye bobre kyere say ye ko Ghana beyond 8 ana wo hu bibi sa over
kasa de owura no one so ye lion ti wo nim kasa ebetumi atoti Ghanaians na Ghana beyond 8 no the teacher they say e wo say e force so say de be ya Ghana be independent country yes ana kyere
pepe ati ni puma si be an say ye mo bra say de be ye nkoso ankoji skan fi ye maame ne papa won koto aduani
sa na wo ba ye nso nipa wo first energy eni aduani nso enfifiri tru efiri nsuom efiri forest mu efiri soil mu wo so say no na wo Ghana beyond no what you say na iba mi anso a ono nso di akira ye say ye di economy ama no a won had one want me for suggestion apart from say yemfa ye gold no enkoto oil na when you nipa ye tumi e combine o man ma won mo nyansa no enye dwuma na ebede ne Ghana ye yie eno ane say Lawrence in the constitution no mo fada de enkoma no because achiche Ghana fo mu na fe yen hwehwe kwan because Kabla minimum so nyansa ni o I know very well so nyansa ni it is a creative system a to nyansa so a me say it will take very short time and a Ghana ni motor and engine no aye dwuma ma eniema ten but there yɛne ayɛ ɛkoa ho na aborɔfo no nso te nkyɛn na ɔmo sere ɔte sɛ bi nipa no
But be no one man one man and so of father kasa.
Enti ɛkwa ne da hɔ bɛ mu NDC ne MPP foɔ no mo na mo ha Ghana because nanafe Lawrence constitution a ɛgyere Ghana no asogyafoɔ mo ho ban but ɛno nye fidie a wɔsi ɛhwɛ ho kwan na yɛto twene ne yɛ ne yie because ɛnyɛ saying look at one person like Nana na yɛde tumi ne nyinaa ma papa yi so wɔyɛ crook he's a crook so now friends and voter reform owura yi a yɛsɛ frɛ no napoi wohwɛ energy so ɛma nsuo buafa so ɛma kubie mem na wobɛka nyansasɛm no wokɔ akɔdidi Kwame Nkrumah na Akufo-Addo so wokɔ hɔ a kɔka biribi sɛ yɛman yɛnkrɔfoɔ na ɛsɔva ɛkwa bɛɛ so na yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛyɛ yi na wokɔka sɛm ma agye sɛ ayɛ awerɛhosɛm koraa ma mu na wonim sɛ wonyɛ president for the people there why do you come in question no woni ɔman no ho dɔ wosɛm na ɛdɛ na woyɛ de ɔman no hyɛ wo nsa enti when nyinaa na they are wrong people and our system no so boa wo mu e say you say they are not born leaders the good ones no e be called Kwame Nkrumah e champion enti ma brema de mi so obey na kwente ya no ba be support no
I don't know the papa crab or say papa aba na te mento aso papa
I'm not so too there. We need
5 minutes pay. Oh, no, I'm not so there for 2 minutes now. Yan question, why?
Mate. And then I first say, Bibi na me bona baso. O kasada meeting no pa. Oh, nsema da bia meta kan sɛ nya de osi ipa dodo so a ye nyina ye hwɛ wɔ dem sɛ ye no a ye de osi so no ye nye o ye akrɔmfoɔ ne awudifo ɛne nkwalabɔne na ye ankasa ye yi sɛ wo no yɛ opanimpa enti ye bɔne a tia ye oh enti sɛ wa nneɛma no bi firi camp hɔ ba bɛyɛ bibi na ye hu ntia bia in fact so so man nkrɔmfoɔ so ɔmɛkye me a me prove stubborn because one kasa won crofo no ye bi no yan hu asotwe bia oman be mu na that wanwa say obi court akotwe jeje free ho se mo ni asem bi na atima ye ya ye blame president because oba brojire ha no me ya enye president asem ne court asem court nye president mfa ho hwe bagana no president bia ba wotimi sesa chief justice no ajira say court no ye ne de ka no ho say yes I don't know any independent you judiciary you way any sa eka court no judiciary no eka executive no because president bi o pepa o sesa ye friend say no chief justice no when you sesa no we are chief justice no abaye part of you including electoral commission crowd or what try so mbe yeah
president on the chief justice the chief justice on the term of office and so they be a mammy away or a retirement age they do that's a qua they never the way and another appointing of the by the Mahama about him as son who might put it this is my main time
I my friend said maybe so. What the my main for electoral commission crying example. Electoral commission
I don't know if you go be a president to Mrs. Son about there. Tell the own million. I know they have no way out to us. The political program, you know.
Or more far can be one way the other, no more as any part of no more the almost the fate or more a yes. One is a Sabrano. Ye dear MBA or court war. And also so follow us, no, Timus and some may be in a bit of us, I know. emre no mu ti Ghana no ayesi ye peni ye ne de ya nkasa ye di adanse ye say ye ponimfo no wo mo moa ye wo saa kwa no so ansa na nipa betimi a obey laws e wo man no mu no Jesus ana ma no eyeye efise na bibi ka je bi se me wo krom hai se ye se ma ye bone bia na me mfa se kan
awo better was amre na ye pe
andi wa ma wi anu no
we be no me
oh
most
na ka
of
be
the
ma
time
ba so oba kwa be se wo ya de na mtu e no de e no kretro
oh that I don't know the papa o me me wa sama na
oh
say
da
I
bi
don't
obi
know
aka wa de wo de e fa se anytime I better me kra be se ka ye fa maw me kwa de aka wo de ka ze this is to ma
tell them man no be fair e dem na me use
oh
man no mo pede sa
oh yeah the ye tik up ya fa manager agasa de aka no because that better
all
have
that
ya
and I'm
I say
for Canada and I'm so keen sana mo be me dia because we na the other side mo na me
oh
fi
no
haba
I know
and
there
I'm
yeah
the
yeah
coin
I do want
and
to
you
oh
know
yeah oh yeah ni yeah 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 ni do there me
oh
na
I'm
ma
for
so
the
yeah
ni dia ma for kasa
that
ni na makasa dia ma for nya akwanya omo to mu a wana wa no mu bi nka bi na say ti contractor ga bi na mo ye no ku is mu so mu a wana wa kra mu ma for kasa ezo me no be che de pepepe
but bad in fact or no so there or bad so no mrano kita just on church me we as no why this
oh there be and they don't be teaching great you know be for I'm just train up be me dem you be am dem dey adwuma because I'm making the time is money.
the devils are going ya we come
Ebe obi bi ọba ebi ase ọkyina sɛ moyɛ na sɛ akwanya nso ba na papa ɛnam highway no so na obi ama yɛ a bɛkɔ so aso mu ama mo adaadaa mo sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwumadie no ɛbɛkɔ so na obi aba a watumi aka deɛ ɛda n'akoma so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔman Ghana no ɛbɛkɔ sɛdeɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛpɛ no ɛnti bibi ɛna papa Simani nso wɔ hɔ nom deɛ a papa
Yo, that's it.
mo ní sɛ take over.
yeah they go hurt Liverpool match
Yeah. But Bali, I think you need to be giving the thing to Kwabra more so that we'll be saved of this Kotobonku way of life. Because today the program went nice when he took over. So just Baba Smiley, listen and give it to him.